Hey.
Hey. I was just practicing my. What's wrong?
Him and Winslow.
What about him?
He, God, it's so stupid. I can't even believe I'm saying it. Told me,
Phillip, you need to sit down.
He told me that you were the father of Harley's baby. It's not true.
Look, Phillip.
It's true. It is true. Edmund isn't lying. Rick is the father of this baby.
How long?
What?
How long have the two of you been at it?
We have not. It was one night. One night. And we were already separated.
For how many hours?
Not many.
No. Couldn't have been.
It was the night that you left to go to San Cristobal. Remember? That night that I threw all of your things out of the house?
She was an emotional wreck. Buzz was pouring the ouzo and,
I mean, we were a mess. We would have to be.
The next day,
Stop!
we both told each other that we would never mention it again. And that's the way it would have stayed.
Well, that wasn't going to work, was it? Had a little surprise waiting for you.
Listen, Phillip.
When were you going to tell me? You were going to have to tell me. When was it going to be? I guess after you finished with Edmund, half the staff at Towers, maybe. Were you ever going to tell me? Last night. Last night. What happened? Did you get cold feet?
No, actually, I had to go to the emergency room.
Why?
She's all right. She's fine.
I'm fine. It was a scare.
Right. No need to call me. The father was already there. How? What are you looking at?
Phillip,
We're just trying to figure this out. We know, we both know. I know how.
How what? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What?
You think you're gonna stand there and feel sorry for me now? Well, what a pair of hypocrites you are.
We're trying to find a way to tell you.
Trying?
Sorry.
Not too damn hard, buddy. Not hard enough to keep your hands off my wife. Certainly not hard enough to keep her from getting knocked up.
well, that was my responsibility.
Don't take the blame.
No,
for
don't
this,
take the blame.
Harley.
Don't take the blame. There's plenty to go around. And spare me the wounded looks. Think you've lost the right to the moral high ground.
You want to talk about rights? I don't think you have any here, Phillip. Nobody's putting on a show for you. We care.
Really? When did we decide that Edmund Winslow should hear about this before me?
I don't even know how Edmund found out
Neither
about this.
one of us told Edmund.
And I hate it that that's how you...
You gotta hate it. You gotta hate it because you were getting ready to tell me any day. Any day now. And this certainly spared you some messiness, didn't it?
Nobody has spared anything with this.
Well, you're right about that, Rick. We were still married.
Only on paper. We both know that marriage was over.
No. I was still living in this house. And you knew that. That was the point, wasn't it? You knew exactly what you were doing when you put your hands on her.
Hey,
don't make it sound like I did this
Don't
on
make it sound
purpose.
like this is a betrayal. Don't make it sound like this is a little revenge. Let's see, what, 14 years in the making?
What? I don't understand. What is that?
Oh, you didn't tell him.
No.
He didn't tell you. He didn't tell you that he was just using you to make up for Meredith. He didn't tell you that?
This is nothing about Meredith, and you know that.
Listen, I was there too, okay? I reached out to someone that I trusted.
Yeah, my best friend.
He doesn't belong to you, Phillip. And nobody did this to you. It just happened.
It just happened. God. You mean like Beth and me in the plane? That thing that you could never understand or forgive? I know the speech. I've given it before, remember? I know how all this works. I know nobody's responsible here. Yeah, the sun came up. It rained. Rick and I slept together.
All right, stop it.
It's Monday. Now Harley's pregnant.
Stop it.
Stop?
I said stop it.
Stop, Rick? No, Rick. This is where it starts. And you're both about to find out now. It just gets a lot uglier from here. Well, you finally get a little payback here, huh? All those years. Always being such a good guy, being the best friend that anybody could possibly have. Let me ask you, was it like an everyday thing? Did it stick in your throat? Every time that you saw me, were you waiting for the opportunity to get me back for all the times
This wasn't about that, and you know that.
Wasn't about Beth. Wasn't about Meredith. Wasn't about you getting cheated.
No.
Poor old Rick getting the short end of the
I
stick.
said no.
My best friend.
I am your best friend.
Such a great guy.
Yeah,
Always
I
there
am.
for me. A great guy, great human being.
I never said it was those things, and you know that.
No, Rick, you just were. Damn it. You were supposed to be better than me.
Better. You're crazy. I was never better than you.
Yes, you were.
What, because you say so? Because the only thing that you can possibly accept is some sort of cardboard version of Rick? Oh, there's Rick. He's my good friend. He's perfect. He never makes mistakes. Well, guess what? I screw up. Look at my life. Look at my life. I make mistakes, even mistakes that hurt you.
And you're enjoying that.
No,
aren't
I'm not. Believe it or not, this is not about betrayal or getting back or
deliberate.
revenge or anything else.
It wasn't deliberate.
Harley and I feel very bad about what we did, pal. But guess what? I am not perfect. And you know what? You're not the only one who makes mistakes.